A few more questions. Do you think you will spend your whole life abroad now? Do you ever think about moving back to the States? I have to lean back, you guys. I hope it's okay. Yes, I will definitely go home to California one day. I don't know where I'm gonna return to. I don't know if I'm gonna go to Sacramento, San Francisco, or LA. Those are probably the three main options. But I don't have a time frame. I have no idea because things are going so well here. As long as I get to go home to California often, I don't get so homesick that I feel the need to leave right now when things are going well, when I'm happy and when I have a really good job. But I know after children come, after 1 or 2 kids, I'll probably miss my family a lot, and we will head back. And it's wonderful because Martin's very excited about that and he wants to move with me. I've been very clear about that from day one. Of course, we'll talk about it and we'll choose together when, where, how, and all that. And I'm not gonna be unreasonable. And if he doesn't like it there, then we'll have to consider coming back. We'll always try and make these decisions together. But for now, it's really good. But I do know I can't raise my kids their entire life here in Denmark. I think it's a wonderful place for children, for babies. Denmark is like the best place in the world to pop out a kid. You get a year of Basel. Basel is maternity leave, paid. You get to keep your job. You get to come back. It's not the kind of place where women can really be a stay-at-home mom. It's too expensive. It's not an option. I don't know a single person who does that here. So you have 2 parents working, but they have a very good childcare system. So when you go back after a year of maternity leave is up, you have a really good institution where every baby goes. I mean, there's so many of them in your neighborhood, but every parent will have their kids through the childcare system in Denmark. I think that's part of the indoctrination where they start young and become very Danish, and the kids, you know, are raised with certain like values in that way because they're in the system for so long, from the age of 1, childcare up until they start school. And then there's after school care that's very good. So I don't worry about that. I think I'll have a baby here who'll be fine, and then perhaps go back to work. We'll definitely go back to work, and then we'll just see how it goes. And then at some point I will go back, and I've told Martin there's not a chance in hell I will have teenagers in Denmark. I mean, by the time our kids are the age 11, we're gonna have to be out of here because that's when like kids start drinking beer in Denmark, which is like very young. Kids grow up a little fast here in my opinion, or teenagers do. They just start like experimenting at such a young age, and it's like, I'm too prudy for that. That's not cool. We're gonna be in California by then. Okay, just one more question now. What do you miss most about California when you're in Denmark? You miss the silly things. The big things that you miss are your family and friends, of course. I miss family dinners, which my parents have on Sunday, and like raiding their food pantry and home cooked meals and just popping by and seeing my parents a lot. I miss that for sure. You miss the conveniences, being able to go to a Walgreens in the middle of the night. I love that. I love the freedom you have to just do whatever you want or to get anything you want at any time. Chipotle at 4 p.m. Places are open late. I love that. Here things close very early. You have to plan your days and your schedules. If you're going to go to the bank, it has to be, you know, before 4 o'clock on a Friday or things like that. You miss the people often. I love Americans. I think Americans get a bad rap, and we always focus on the things we're not great at, or oh, we're getting fat or lazy, or we're so phony or fake, and people say that in Denmark. I think Americans are really open, and I love that, and I kind of miss that. I love that I can go to a Target and stand next to a woman at the shampoo aisle, and we can help each other pick out the right products. Like things like that happen all the time. You just talk to people a lot more in the US. And in California, we're pretty relaxed over there and friendly, I think. So you can always just have these exchanges that are pleasant. And in Denmark, people mind their own business, and you're not gonna talk to the guy at the checkout counter at a Kvickly or Superbrugsen. I always try to. I always even say hi or goodbye, have a great day, and because I like those little exchanges and niceties that I think are kind of important. But I miss that when I'm here for a while. So I hope I've painted a fair picture about Denmark. I really love this place, and I wouldn't have been here for 6 years if I wasn't super happy. All in all, I think this is the easiest country to live in. You can just bike around town. Things are clean, very, very safe, absurdly safe. It's such a blessing to be able to go running through a park at midnight and feel completely safe. That is safe. It's not a foolish thing to do in Denmark. It's the safest country in the world, I believe. You know, of course there's going to be dodgy neighborhoods and places you want to avoid, but they're rare, and generally it's a safe, fluid country. It's very uncorrupt. I like that part too. There's transparency. So even though I'm paying so much money in taxes, I think taxes are ridiculously high, there's not as much government waste and inefficiency here. I think in the US you kind of get a sense of, where's my money going to? My tax dollars, where do I get it back? Whereas here you kind of see where it's going. You do see some waste, but then at the end of the day you have certain things taken care of for you. So anyways, I hope you're all doing well. I hope this wasn't too random of a video. If you have any more questions looming and you're just curious to know anything else, write me below and I will try and answer. Take care and have a great day. Bye!